I would love to harp a bit more. No. I said I would love to harp a bit more on the topic of information flow as it pertains to the CEOs. In the capacity of my office as chief responder of the partners platform, I get to interact with lots of CEOs, and for quite a number of them, I find their mindset towards their bundle holders and their potential recipients very disturbing. It came to my notice by way of engaging with them that quite a disturbing number are of the opinion that they are not under obligation to intimate those under them with the happenings. That's wrong. And to say it as it is, it's unfair. One of the major plagues that had long held the ecosystem of the grant community in distress was lack of information. The dissemination of same was quite disturbing. It left so much to be desired. And of course, we would all agree that one thing the management of the UAAG has done, and done quite effectively, very impressively, is to bridge the gap between the stakeholders, that's you, the CEOs, and the management. Ever since we effected the usage of the Telegram channel, CEOs have not been in the dark. We've had a working structure that permits you to, at every point in time, reach out to an official of the platform and access whatever information you considered relevant for the time. The reason was simple. You can't be running a program of such magnitude without maintaining the loop of information between management, you, the stakeholders, and of course, those who give you the ground of legitimacy to be called stakeholders. You're not a CEO without bundle heads. You're not a CEO without the structure of the clusters. And you can't dole out information without necessarily giving out too much. But please allow the humanity in you to speak. The least you can do is to pick your calls. Some of you call me at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and I'll oblige you. Not because I'm necessitated to do so, but somewhere in me I understand that all you may need at that point in time is a word of assurance, not by way of feigning false hope. But just so you know that there are people who are interested in your well-being, and the country director prides himself in that regard, with the understanding that we need you to be in the best possible mental state to effectively carry out this assignment. So please, you are under obligation, as a matter of fact, to oblige your recipients with happenings. Like I said, you can't keep them up to speed without necessarily giving out too much information. But let them know that things are working. Let them know that you are in touch with management, and let them know that in due time, very shortly, they would be hearing from you. The concept of being an NGO bothers primarily on the craving, the urge, and the longing to be a servant of humanity. So please, if you've not been doing that, you now have an assignment. Kindly begin to do so. And God will honor you as you do that in Jesus' name. Amen. To bring us the next word, the next teaching, because this is a seminar, is a man whom I enjoy listening to. His passion on the topic of discourse as it pertains to structure is one that is so captivating, you would almost lose touch with time. You cannot effectively execute an assignment of such magnitude without a structure in place. And so please, I would implore us very respectfully to listen with apt and keen interest as I bring on the next speaker to talk to us on the all-important subject of structure. Please join me as I bring to the podium Pastor Alex Ramota. Please a round of applause for him as he comes up.
Permit me to say you should do that once again to the glory of God. You are welcome. I want to, in absentia, appreciate God's servant, the set man over this project, Ambassador Dr. Ken Mwakama, and the executive working committees of this project. CEOs who are seated here this morning. I believe that something we have not seen before is what is happening right now. And from the inception of this exercise, it's been clear that God is involved in this. Can we make it work? It's clear that God is involved in this project. From section to section of this exercise, it has been. That is why I said once again, we will put our hands together to the glory of God. I want to this morning appreciate the presence of His Excellency, General Chris Garuba, retired, seated in our midst. Can we put our hands together as we appreciate his presence? You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Since the beginning of this exercise, we have emphasized in our little way the factors that will decide the success of our operations, the factors that will decide, thank you, the success of what we are assigned to do. This is a great assignment. It's not personal, and we must understand that. That you are the CEO of your NGO. After pre-qualification, the job you are asked to do is not personal. Disbursement is not a personal business. In that way, it will require some level of intelligence, structural wise, to see through the process from the beginning to the end. The basic truth of the matter is that there is no organization that succeeds without a structure. No business works out without a structure. The quickest and the best way to fail is to sit at home or sit on the table and discharge duties outside a structure, a working structure, organizational structure. There is a limit to which a one-man business grows. Are we together? Yeah. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Good. But there's no limit to which a system can enlarge. a working system can enlarge. No limit. When you look at successful organizations around the world today, beginning with Africa, there are several big establishments that are successful irrespective of who is the CEO. Whatever fame a CEO has today came on the platform of the system and the structure he built for his organization. Dangote wouldn't have been head of if not that his system brought him to limelight. Are we together? So the wisdom to establish a working system for your business is the key to the success in that business. Now, how much money you invested does not make you succeed. In fact, an investment without a structure has just collapsed before it started. Are we together? Good. So, the importance of a good organizational structure cannot be overemphasized because every business requires a structure to grow. Hear this. Beside the assignment of disbursement, you are the CEO of that organization. We expect that at the end of disbursement, your organization should stand. May you not end together with disbursement. Amen. Disbursement will end, but you have to stay. Not only stay in business, stay in your operation, and grow beyond where you started. So disbursement is a starting point for every CEO seated here this morning. Am I correct? Okay? So it's important for you to begin to grow. It doesn't take time to grow. It takes only a commitment to searching for knowledge that decides your growth. Are we together?
Yes.
So, in the discharge of the vision of your NGO, your organization, structure is relevant. So all of us are CEOs this morning, seated here, and you should not just remain a CEO by name. By the end of the exercise, you should continue to be a CEO with evidence and proofs that points to the fact that you have become an institution. Okay? What makes an individual to become an institution is organizational structure, administrative structure that powers the organization you represent. It's what decides. See, by the end of the year, you see different organizations declare their, what is it called?
Dividend.
Huh?
Dividend.
Yes. End of the year, of course, they look into records to look at what they have achieved for the year, look at account, look at administration, and various departments within the organization will come up with a report of what has happened from January till this time. Are we together?
Yeah.
Good. And then you see that different organizations have different levels. Not because of shortage of fund, of course, it's also a factor. It's a factor that when you are fully established with a good structure, there's a level of fund that should also power the structure. But the structure must be in place for money to do a good job in any organization. A structure must be in place for money to do a good job. So, as CEOs to have a tangible proof to show within a short time from now as CEO, which you should truly be. It will be decided by your structure. So in planning a structure for your organization, the first thing to do is to ensure that you have enough human resources with the right skills to accomplish the organization's goal. The simple terms of what that means is get the best hands to work with you. Many of us here, the structure is you have is just yourself and your wife, or your first son or second son or first daughter, as the case may be. Just you, your wife, and your children are the organization you have. It means you have nothing. Are we together? Yes. You only have a document that is yet to be established. It's amazing. In Nigeria, what it takes to be a CEO is just 120,000 naira, as against what it is in other countries. To become an owner of an organization in Dubai will cost you nothing less than about 39 million Nigerian money, as at the time I know last. I'm sure it's far more than that right now. Some of you seated here, you are a CEO without an office. The document is the only organization you have inside that rubber file. It doesn't happen like that in other countries. In Dubai, for instance, the moment you apply for registration, you go through a process. Okay? You go through a process, and the process will cost you some very huge amount of money, because at the end of the registration, according to the level or category of what your registration represents, the government will give you an office. You must have an office to operate that registered organization. They don't just give you paper and let you go, because they want whatever you have registered to function. But here, you can even get a good lawyer that will do it just for 80,000, and you have become a CEO with no idea on how to make this paper become an institution. No idea. And so many of us seated here, I'm sorry to say, I'm taking you on this so you can actually understand the enormity of what you are getting involved with. So many of us seated here even got registration just because you want this money. If detailed interview is to be carried out, you will be shocked that some of us, even the one that belongs to you, you actually don't know what you are going to do with it. Yet, you plan it. Maybe you are going to open a cement shop. At the end of the day, if God favors you, or you're going to look for which kind of business self. You had sleepless nights thinking of what to go into. In fact, for some of us, we think that the one we are doing already is not good enough. You need to step it up. Meanwhile, you have not even succeeded in the one you are doing already. And the reason for all of that is to operate without skillful people. Don't be sentimental about this. Don't engage a person to work with you because of the relationship he or she has with you. If your wife is not an accountant, don't, because she's your wife, make her the head of account, she will mess everything up. Are we together? Yes. If your daughter or your brother is not an administrator or a HR, trained HR, don't engage him or her because of the relationship you have with them. As a matter of fact, the best way to succeed is to remove sentiment from your organization. I would prefer that if you are related to me, don't work with me. Are we together? Don't employ your brothers. Settle them to go and employ themselves. Don't employ your children that are not trained. Wait for them to be trained to do it, if they must do it. On the other hand, you must also understand that children have their personal vision, so don't cloud their thinking with what you are doing. Are we together? Yes. Because they are destined to be greater than you. And if they will be greater than you, they should do something better than you. So don't cloud their view or their visions and their thinking with what you are doing as your own vision. Get skillful people from outside to help mount every department that is established in your office. Are we together? That's the way to succeed. So, professionalism is a key that guarantees focus on goals. When you have professional people, skillful people working for you, the goal is maintained because every department mounted by a professional will carry out their purpose. They will function effectively in what they represent. And that functionalities of different departments in your organization is what guarantees the overall success of the entire organization. So you cannot afford to manage a human being because he's available. So don't work with available people, work with professionals, skillful people. You see, the security matter they are talking about, security matter, banking procedures, all of these things are things that can be managed only by people who are trained to manage it. As a CEO, you are not supposed to know everything. Hire people who know what you want them to do. Or what, in fact, in most cases, you don't even know what they should do. But understand what structure is and put it in place and go to rest. Are we together? What I'm telling you today is a very crucial part of this exercise. If we are to checkmate or to verify people based on what we are talking here today, I don't think 70% of persons will scale through. I do not think so. If this verification is subject or subjected to this, many people will not scale through. Because some of us, it's not like you don't know, but you actually didn't care about this all along until now. You didn't care, you didn't take it to her. Some of you have never made effort to even have a small office somewhere where you can be seriously organized, even with minimal number of staffs to start with, the basic ones to start with. You have never attempted it, but you have this registration and the certificates all along, dusted because there is need for it to be used. Where is your office address? Is your house address? You will give. Where is the operational address? It's your house address. Are we together? So it's very crucial. So get skillful people to guarantee your success in what you are doing. Now, to have people working with you or for you who works anyhow is crashing your organization already. That is someone who read sociology because he's available. He is the one who is the head of account. So what are you doing? It's simple to do. It's a lie. That statement is deceptive. For anybody to think that the accounting system is a simple thing to do, it's like just buying notebooks, just write whatever you spend with date. Then at the end of the week, we'll calculate it and know what we have spent. Is a lie. It doesn't work that way. But that's how many of us think. One day I was talking with a friend of mine, very quickly, I'll round up. I was talking with a friend of mine about this matter. He said, no, anybody who is a graduate can be trained to handle accounts. I said, boy, you're not failure with that. Whatever is not your discipline, you can never do anything about it. You see, it is impossible. It is impossible for an accountant to do an operation on a patient in the theater. Is it possible? But that's what many of us do here in this part of the world. We want an accountant to be a doctor to us. Okay? That's what it's like when you are operating and jamming people anyhow in your office because they are available. As impossible as that illustration is, that's how it will be very impossible for that organization to succeed. Because the wrong persons are put in positions that should be the bedrock of the organization or the powerhouse of the organization. They don't know what to do. And as long as your staff don't know what to do, you are going nowhere. All of you will remain the same. At the end of the month, you'll be paying salaries with tears in your eyes. But when they and in most cases, our problem is that we look for somebody we can pay minimal amount of money. We think we are conserving money or we are saving money when we don't pay professionals. If you say an accountant, say, 150,000 to pay somebody for a month. What about you? This is too much. So just get somebody we can pay 30,000 naira. That's why you are failing. The person who will collect 30,000 to do what a man who should be paid 200,000 should do will never do it as excellent as the person who should collect 200,000. Am I talking? Yes. Okay? So, don't manage staffs. Don't manage staffs. Don't engage people because they are available. Let me just give you this example as I round up. I'm just talking only on one point. Then I will now talk about communication and round up. How many of you know the cockpit? The cockpit in an aircraft is the place where the pilot and his co-pilot occupies. That's where you have all the buttons that you should press to pilot the airplane. Are we together? Good. And the pilot and the co-pilot are they are the one that manage the aircraft. These two people are the ones that understand the working of the control mechanism that guarantees the safe landing of the aircraft. Okay? As far as the aircraft is concerned, their importance cannot be overemphasized. True or false? They are indispensable. If you remove a pilot from an aircraft, you will remain there for as long as there's no pilot. When the plane takes off, every other person seated there are safe based on the skill of those two guys. If they can land the plane, you will land. If they can't land the plane, you will crash. It's the same thing that happens in our organizations. Now, another section of the aircraft also have what they call the cabin. As the cabin section, there are crews there, right? The cabin is the place where passengers sit. Those crew, they have their responsibility, they know their job, but they don't know what the pilot is doing in the cockpit. They cannot be there. So it is crazy to say that I'm the owner of the aircraft. It's my own. I bought it, Boeing 737. I bought it. It's my money. Pilot, come out. Cabin crew, go there. That's the way some of you sack people in your office. Pilot, come out, come out. I'm the owner, come out. Cabin crew, I beg, go there. You have been following this aircraft for a while. I think you can pilot. Go there. You don't engage people because they have been available. You engage people because of the proven skill and professionalism in the area you want to engage them. If not, look, when you fail as a CEO, those staffs will go look for jobs somewhere else. Okay? So, if you put a cabin crew in the cockpit, everybody in that aircraft is gone. That's what it means. They are gone. Even in the training of cabin crews, they don't teach them how to fly aircraft. Because you don't learn how to fly aircraft overnight. It takes schooling to get there. Are we together? Yes. So engage people who have been schooled in their area of professionalism, that knows the job. Accountant, get the best. Administrator, get the best. The HR officer, get the best. Legal department director, get the best for your organization. No matter how small the office is, you can partition it to accommodate everybody for a start. Am I teaching here? Yes, sir. Then finally, we talk about the flow of communication. Because structure allows for a better communication. Communication in the sense that there is a way to disseminate information. Something is called memo, right? That's one aspect. Another aspect is organizational chart, which is known as organogram, that establishes who reports to who. That's communication. A CEO that communicates to everybody by himself is a failure. Hey, you come here. Hey, you come here. Hey, you come here. I want to believe that people like Dangote may not be going to the office every day. In fact, in some months, they may not have stepped into their office, but does not affect the growth and the enlargement of the organization. Why? Because there is a working system that made it compulsory for the organization to keep growing and keep enlarging. Are we together? Yes, sir. So the flow of communication. Don't jump hierarchy as CEOs. When people are put in place as heads of departments, they have people under them. And from that level, you still can come down to like 2-3 stages. Don't go to the last stage. Don't bypass the head of a department to be talking to the members of the department. You are breaching the structure. You are spoiling the system by yourself. It's wrong for the front desk officer to access the CEO office to bring complaint directly to the CEO. It's wrong. If you have such a person, no matter who she is or he is to you, because he has access to you, he can just enter the office and give you information about one thing or the other. That impetus or audacity shouldn't be given. And you will establish it when you make it a point of duty by yourself to be communicating with these people by yourself. When anything goes wrong, there should be someone to be called. Because the person is to be called, when things are right, allow the person to do his job. And let people own up to their responsibilities. Am I teaching here? Yes, sir. When you mount people on different departments as heads of different departments, allow them to carry out their job and submit the report of the achievement of their departments as at when due and structured by the board of trustees. Okay? In that way, the system will be working. Even when you are not around, nothing will be missing. Okay? Even when you are not around, the system will be working. Financial planning, analysis department, for instance, have account officers. So you cannot bypass the account director to be asking an officer of what the balance is. Are you trying to investigate your director? If you want to investigate your director, that's not even the right procedure. Are we together here? So now, I will leave you with this. Time will not permit us to go through everything. And of course, you can't learn everything in one sitting. But this basic information pass across is just to motivate you to go back into research and ask questions from professionals on how this thing can be best done. Is that correct? Is anybody blessed with this information? Put your hands together for Olawale as he comes to take over.
I hope we were enlightened by that session. Please, one more time, a round of applause. I told you that when this man begins to speak on the subject of structure, you would need to call yourself back to consciousness of time. Simply said, there are certain punctures that can be avoided by simply enacting the place of structure. It's as simple as that. So I hope at this juncture we are beginning to rethink our stand on this all-important subject. Now to bring us the final lecture in the series of teachings for this morning is a very seasoned professional in the aspect of security. And please note that the management has painstakingly sought out the best in their fields of endeavor to see to it that whatever you're living here with as take-homes from these sessions can be tested in any sphere. The man you're about to listen to is a retired official of the DSS, and he will be enlightening us on the subject matter of security, particularly as it pertains to our financial dealings. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed partners, please put your hands together as we receive Mr. James Maha as he speaks to us for the next 15 minutes on security.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been given to you already, and where I worked before I retired, the director of DSS, and I retired. I'll be talking briefly about kidnapping. It's already in your profile, so I'll just summarize. Kidnapping. Why me and my family? Now, before you take a vehicle from here to Lagos, you do a lot of prayer vigil to ensure that God will take you down safely and bring you back safely. Nowadays, we sleep now with our two eyes open because of the kidnapping aspect. Now, why we and the household are involved in this kidnapping issue? Why? Why do they target us? In your environment, your appearance matters. Where you live, it matters. Your level of popularity also matters. If you are occupying a very sensitive position in your office, you become a target. And having a flippant and unguided aides, your aides, secretaries, drivers, and messengers, these are the people that know much about you. And if you don't take care of them properly, you'll be a target of that particular thing. Even children, they arrange to kidnap their brothers and many other things like that that are going on right away. If you, now that by the grace of God, there will be this grant that will be given to you, you will become a target. Why? Because many people might have collaborated with you to get these things, and you alone, you like to eat it. They are coming for you. Business transactions. You are into business with someone, and you cheat. You are a target. Because nowadays, money answers all things. You don't do things in a confidential matter. You are very, very flamboyant in your speech. In your office, or let's say in your car, the driver is driving you, and you are discussing on the telephone about millions of naira that you have or that you are going to collect, and your driver is not paid for the past 3 months, and you think he'll be happy with you or rejoicing with you over what you are saying. So you take care of this environment. Kidnappers are strangers, but the people who are arranging with them are your immediate people, the members, friends, your brothers, the people you are eating with on the same table. These are the people that will arrange if you don't do them very well. So what you should do, what you should know and what you should do. First of all, self-awareness. you should do that one. But how am I living? Am I living in such a way that will attract people of evil and try to be to get that one clear into you? Don't behave as if the whole world is for you. And at the same time, be very humble anywhere you are. If you are very rich, in fact, it's the time for you to be very, very humble. Don't tell people, do you know who I am? Do you know me? This is so and so. That is where the problem comes from. Just be humble. Even if your driver says, good morning, sir, the man will respect you. The man will be afraid of you. But when you become very arrogant and violent in your spirit, there will be a problem. Again, those of you that have houses or you are packing to a new environment, all you need to do is to ensure that you carry out security studies in the environment to know the people that are living with you, so that you'll be able to know what to do with them. Who are they? Where are they working? And so on and so on. This thing happened to us in Lagos. I was in Magodo for some time. And in this Magodo, a street like this, all of us, the landlords, we do meetings every month. Last Saturday of every month, we do our meetings. Do you know that we did not know that the venue of our meeting is in front of Evans' house? I don't know whether you know Evans. That kidnapper that only needed dollars. You must give him $1 million. Otherwise, you will remain there. We are holding a meeting. I was there for 5 years. We are holding a meeting in the front of his house. But we didn't know. At times he will come and visit and visited us. He told us, he gave his name as George. Even the church we were attending, he attended the church 3 times. It was when he was arrested that we not there until the security people came and took over the house at Magodo. So know your environment. Know the people you are living with. If you are a landlord, know the people you are bringing in as your tenants. Because these people are very, very desperate. If you don't know them, and he is one of them, he will be number 1 target. But I know, I'm only just teaching you because you are children of God. No evil will come to you. Yeah, some of you don't even believe. Your amen is very, very low. Okay, so that's how it is. Because we are told in Psalm 91 verse 10 that no pestilence, no evil will come near your dwelling place. Amen. And I believe that one. Amen. All of us believe that one. And it shall be so in Jesus' name. Amen. What will you do? Keep your itinerary very, very secret. If you are traveling tomorrow, don't tell anybody except your wife and your children. Don't tell anybody. Because these people, they'll say, okay, they will ask you, which road are you going to take? Then if you tell them the road you're going to take, they'll tell their counterpart that Oga is coming, and this is the road he's going to take. So you know what to do. Then if you change your routines most of the time, the restaurants where you eat every day, don't go there every day. Change restaurants, change positions. If you are coming from work, don't use only one road. Try to be changing your routes. And at the same time, do not be coming at the same time. Try to come in at the irregular times. Then at least you'll be able to do some checks on yourself. And another thing again is, when you are driving, check your rear mirror every time. At the back, your rear mirror. And if somebody is coming after you for 2 or 3 hours, all you need to do when you come to a roundabout, try to do that roundabout 2 times. If he's still doing the same roundabout 2 times, you know that he's an enemy. All you need to do now, say, what will you do? You either abandon your car and run, or you drive straight to the police station, and then he will run away. He'll get back to you. He must run away. Then try to educate your children, especially in the school. Tell them that nobody should come and carry you from school. Nobody. Even if they tell you that the mommy said I should bring you, say it's a lie. Make sure they don't fall into anybody's hand. Then I will soon close because it's 15 minutes. Educate your household, your children, very, very important. And those of you that have money, you may put 1 or 2 CCTV in your environment to ensure that these things will scare away people. One thing that you should also know is that I want you to please keep your secret. In case, God forbid, in case you are kidnapped, what will you do? Ensure that you behave yourself, because these people are very, very, very desperate. Even if you know one of them, pretend that you don't know them, and try to obey whatever they ask you to do, so that you will not struggle with them. The other day, a colonel was killed on Kaduna Road because he was trying to struggle to fight with them. A whole colonel. And then they left his wife and his Mercedes. According to them, when they were arrested, they were saying that they were only trying to collect money from him and leave him. But he was struggling with them and he was killed. So please be humble and then do whatever they ask you to do. If they ask you to pay 5 million, tell them that you are a mechanic. You don't have any money. That you struggle to make money. You don't have anything. Then they may bring it down to 1 million. Then your family will go around and do it. Because if you depend on the police, on the security agencies, they have their own challenges also. Because they don't want you to even tell the security agents of the situation you are in at the moment. All you need to do is to cooperate. Finally, in conclusion, see, these things are in your handout, so I don't need to go too far. In conclusion, maintain a low profile. And don't go to any party and begin to spray money anyhow. Avoid flamboyant display of wealth. Carefully select your domestic staff, your cook, your gardeners, your drivers, your secretary. Treat them very well, because the secretaries are the people that know everything about you. Secretaries and the drivers. You know very well that many of these people arranged for some killings that took place in Lagos recently because of ill treatment. Treat them very, very well. And at the same time, those of you who struggle, go to your village or anywhere to go and struggle for a land, family land, please avoid these disputes about land or something. And your business partner, just have your agreement and follow the agreement, judiciously. Don't try to cheat anybody. And finally, as I said earlier, keep all your secrets. Even if the money you're expecting comes, tell them that you are still expecting. Why should you keep your secret? Even there are some secrets you should not tell your wives. Why? Example of it is Abraham. When he was going to sacrifice Isaac, did he tell Sarah? that thing will not have worked. Thank you. God bless you.
I told you that the country director put in so much work into selecting the finest. And you see, you just got a dose of intelligence and comedy for free. So I think you should pay us charges for that. Please, one more time, a round of applause for Mr. James Maha. Thank you so much, sir, for that very incisive teaching. Now, very shortly, we shall be going into the business of the day, which is the screening. The hall is almost packed to capacity. And it would interest you to know that we still have quite a number of people hanging at the gate. So it is expedient on us to do this as swiftly as we can execute this. All around you are officials. There are about 6 tables in this hall. You are expected to go through each table. Please, do not skip any table. Do the due diligence of making inquiry as you depart one table. Ask them, where am I to go to next? Even though there are officials stationed at every point, but sometimes with a crowd like this, it could be somewhat overwhelming. So make sure you ask the officials on the table you're departing from your next point of call. It would have been, you would have done yourself very great injustice to have painstakingly found your way down here, only to omit very integral parts of this process. Please follow the directives given to you by each official. While you're seated here, you can commence by separating your original documents from the photocopies. Please do that now as I speak. For sake of exigency of time, separate your originals from the photocopy. Secondly, if you're here and on the invite you're scheduled for tomorrow, please, you have no business being here right now. You may just want to quietly take your leave and come back on your designated day of screening. The ICT were very intentional in programming the dates. There's a reason why those dates were so programmed. So you would be jumping the gun or putting the cart before the horse if you're here before your designated date. These things are automated, they are programmed. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't cut yourself short by seeking shortcuts. So you're here, today is not your assigned date of screening. Please make your way out and come back on the designated date. Now, I am coordinating this exercise, and let me assure you, I'm here to serve your interest, ultimately. But please be informed that it's also within my purview to sanction bad behavior, and I don't want to do that. Because, like you'll always hear me say, I like to first view myself as a subscriber, meaning I have not been exempted from all the intrigues that have bedeviled this ecosystem. I sympathize and empathize with every one of us, It's been quite a process, very excruciating. So, cooperate with us. And I assure you, this will be very, very seamless. There are people who will point you to the direction in which you're to go. Don't argue with them. They are authorized to do so. Whatever instruction you're given is aimed to serve your interest and the interest of this exercise. So please do not make us sanction you after all of this hard work, please. It's an appeal, and it's coming from the place of sincere love. We will pass you in 20s. Move very swiftly. You're here, you're representing the CEO. Make available the letter of authorization. Please, very important. We cannot screen you without the letter of authorization from the CEO or from the outfit you're here to represent. Outside of that, make available the ID of the said CEO with an accompanying passport photograph. I'm outlining this so if you don't have that, if you may want to go outside and make your corrections. If you've committed anything, there's still room to do so. If you don't have any of the outlined documents, it's fine. You can make your way home, get it, come back tomorrow. We will attend to you. Don't go down and begin to lobby anybody and waste our time. You omitted anything, it's human to do that. Omissions occur. So if for any reason there's been an omission, you can make your way back. If you can still come back today after picking up the documents, it's fine. Please come back. We will attend to you. But by all means, make sure that all of your documentation is intact, precise, and apt. Thank you very much. So we will be beginning from this session, line by line. Please don't stand until you're asked to do so. Please. I'm someone who is given to decorum by virtue of my background, so I don't have a penchant for disorderliness. The easiest way to irk me is to be disorderly. So please do not stand until you're asked to do so. We will take our movement according to the lines and do that very swiftly. You have any challenge, I will be standing here. I'm always standing here. Just walk to me, express your area of concern. If it can be attended to, it will be attended to. If you require counsel, we will avail you counsel, but please, by all means, make sure you're in tune with the directives. Thank you all so very much, and I wish us all
Oh yeah, you only stand up when I ask you to do.
Yes, Daddy.
And what do you say?
Yes, Daddy.
You're learning. You're learning. You're a fast learner. Hello. Hello. Don't come if I'm coming for coffee. Miss, you only stand up when I ask you to stand up. For today, and your dada. Small dada. So please, let's not stress each other. Let us be happy. Smile like CEOs. Don't stand up and ask.
All right. So
I dropped the call. I'm not even around.
we will be commencing right away.
It's good you dropped the call. Let me call.
Please, as you move to the screening center, a brown envelope will be given to you. It's required of you to fill. Okay, you've been given the envelopes already. Please fill your details very, very boldly. Make them legible enough, please. Make sure you fill your details, the seat, make it as legible as possible, so that those who are tasked with the responsibility of capturing your details. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Please go back. Please go back. Please go back. Please go back to your seat. Please don't move until you're asked to do so, please. It's that simple. Aminu.
Wait. Congratulations, 411. You have done it. On the app, you have done it. Wait. 211.
You can follow you.
All right, one more thing, please listen up. If there's anyone here who is physically challenged, you're here, you're physically challenged, please come forward. We would love to avail you some preference. You're here, you're physically challenged.
Yes, when I'm done, I'll come and take it.
You're here, you're physically challenged, please come forward. We would love to avail you preference. You're here, you're pregnant, visibly pregnant, please. You are evidently pregnant, not 2 weeks. You are visibly, undeniably pregnant. Please come forward. You are a nursing mother with a child. Please come forward. Hello, please sit down, everybody. Sit down. Sit down. Please sit down. Sit down, please. Don't move until you're asked to do so, please. Only one line is permitted to move at a time. Please, let's be orderly. Already we're scattering the sitting arrangements. Why? Please stop at that line. Hello, sir. Please sit down. Please sit. Let those who are supposed to be here fill up the seats. God's gift. Please let the nursing mothers go forward. Take them forward. All of them, please. Please take them through this part. Let them go through this part, please.
is where they stop, right? This is where they stop. Where they stop. Okay, pick everybody. If I alone, don't ask this. Don't play with them. Just drop it here. Because you are going next. Drop it. Give person points. Banana. You said that you don't this. Hey, folks. What's the one big boy games?
Oh, on the okay, sir. I'm sure. On the I'm sure. Yes, sir.
On Sunday night, for those of us who participated in the meeting of the CEOs, an appeal was made by management as it pertains to the execution of the screening exercise. Those who wanted to partner with the UAAG by way of donations or loan were asked to indicate their interest. Many have reached out to us. Quite a number were not in that meeting. So please, if you're here as a partner and you still want to take advantage of that channel, you either want to give us a loan or you want to make your donations, please step forward and meet with me here. You're a partner seated here. You want to make a donation by way of a loan or a proper donation, kindly step forward and meet with me here. Thank you. All right. Bye. have papers, bibles.
Hello.
So my number is 080 361 20486
Only stand up when you are asked to. Only stand up when you are asked to, please. Hello. Grace.
I mean,
Front, stand up
how
first.
many? That number. The number is.
Ask you to stand up, please.
Please come.
I have a missing ID card here belonging to Olutumishe Ido. Your ID is here. If it's you, please come forward and pick it up with proof. Akure Geo Mega Work Cooperative Multipurpose Society. Olutumishe Ido. Your ID is here, please. Olutumishe Ido. A.B.O. James, your ID card is here, please. A.B.O. James. I have your ID card here, please. If that's you, come forward with proof and pick it up. I have an NIN here belonging to Zegbe Uyavye. Zegbe Uyavye. Your NIN is here, please. If that's you, step forward and pick it up. For those on the screening ground, please, if you are not an official, vacate the premises, please. Those on the screening ground, if you are not working in the capacity of an official, you have no business being there, please. Leave immediately. You are not an official, please. Vacate the screening ground immediately. Zegbe Uyavye, Uyavye.
I'm not sharing. Don't drop it on top of that chair. Oh, a chair not there.
We are moving forward. We are going.
You're physically challenged. Please step forward. We would love to avail you some preference. You're pregnant, visibly pregnant, please. You're a nursing mother, please step forward. You're here with your child. We would want to avail you preference. You're physically challenged, please come forward. You're pregnant, visibly pregnant, undeniably pregnant, please. Tangibly pregnant.
Mama Mila, please let her go to the front. Please let her go to the front. Let her go to the front.
Okay, she's there.
Madam, God's gift, please. Madam, this way. Madam. Okay.
Just one. Okay.
Hello, sir. That way, that way. Please, as you depart from one table, make sure you ask what table you're to go to next, please. Very important. Don't skip any table. By so doing, you would have shortchanged yourself, please. As you depart one table, I'm speaking to the CEOs on the screening ground. Make sure you make inquiry, ask questions, please.
Slide. No, this line, no. Come back. This is line.
What's the problem? Please calm down. What's the problem? Hello, CEOs. CEOs, please. You are not expected to argue. I told us, anyone who is functioning here is well authorized to do so. Just follow the directives. Please.
Enjoy your time.
Please come forward. Sit down. They never take the handouts.
What? Oh, do it.
Advise them to write the sheet.
Johnson is
Madam Jennifer.
your
Again.
verification card is here. Please, if that's you, come forward with ID and pick it up. Johnson Eze. I have a catalog of passport photographs here. I have a catalog of passport photographs here. No name on it. Check your documents, please. If you're missing your passport photograph, you may want to come forward and check if this one belongs to you. And please write your name behind all your passport photographs. Everyone here, write your names behind your passport photographs. So in case of a misplacement, it can be retrieved. That helps, trust me. There's a catalog of passport photographs here. Unidentified, no name. So you may want to check through your documents. If your passport is missing, kindly come forward and identify the one I have here if it belongs to you.
Passports. Lady, young lady. Who's the last bag?
Ojatabu Helen O. Ojatabu Helen O. Your passport is here, please. If that's you, kindly come forward with ID and pick it up. Johnson Eze. Johnson Eze. Your verification card is here. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up. Johnson Eze.
Let's go. Hello. Okay, should I go to the second room?
No.
Wait, come back. Wait.
Welcome back.
Go fast.
Oh.
Go now. Come. Go back.
I have a file here belonging to Ifechukwu Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Your file is here. Ifechukwu Oka Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. I have the file here. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up, please. All right, please, I need the attention of everyone in this hall. I need the undivided attention of everyone in this hall. You're a staff. I'm talking to the staff and officials right now. You would need to vacate your table for the next 10 minutes. You're a staff, you're an official. Please go through this door. The CD wants to meet with us now, please. You're a staff. You are an official. Suspend whatever you're doing for the next 10 minutes. Go through this door, please. Pastor Simon is there to direct you. There is an urgency that needs to be addressed. All staff, all officials, stop what you're doing for the next 10 minutes. There is an issue of concern that needs to be addressed immediately. Vacate the building through that door. All staff, all officials. Please suspend whatever you're doing for the next 10 minutes. There is an issue of concern that needs to be addressed immediately, please. Please, I need security down there to look after. I need security men down there, please. I need security on the verification ground, please, to look after the apparatus being used, please. Please let security men move to the screening ground immediately, please, to secure all of the apparatus being used.
I saw it in my household. Go. So I'm starting from here. Why? Look that I enter first. Just start. Look away, sir.
I have an invite here belonging to Olubukola Agbede. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up. Olubukola Agbede. Your invite is here. I have a file here belonging to Gracia Domin Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Your entire file is here. I have a file belonging to Gracia Domin or Domine Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. The entirety of the file here. If that's you, please come. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up. Gracia Domin Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Your file in its entirety is here. If that's you, please come forward and pick it up. I have a file belonging to Ifechukwu Oka Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Ifechukwu Oka Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Your file is here, please. If that's you, come forward and pick it up. I have a pair of keys here. Please check for your keys. A pair of keys belonging to someone is here. If I have a file here belonging to Keda. Terumbo. Keda Bikri. Kerumbo. Keda Bikri. Kerumbo. Terumbo. Your file is here, please. If that's you, kindly step forward with ID and pick it up. Keda Becky, sorry. Keda Becky Terumbo. Your file is here. If that's you, please come forward and pick it up.
No, just go. Just start from the back.
Please, those of you on the queue, do not break the line, please. Those of you on the screening ground, please maintain the line. Don't alter the queue, please. Please ensure to write your names behind your passport photographs. I have a passport photograph, 2 copies actually, belonging to a Yoi book, a Yoi T secretary. I don't know if I got that correctly. Your writing is not so visible. A Yoi book, a Yoi T. Underneath is written secretary. If that's you, please come forward and pick it up. I believe it's one. Let me call her. Madam Mary Ayoita, please come forward. Your attention is needed. If you are on the screening ground, please come forward very quickly. Madam Mary Ayoita. Madam Mary Ayoita, please come forward very quickly. Your attention is needed to identify the document here. Madam Mary Ayoita. I'm told you are on the screening ground. If that's you, please come forward very quickly. All right, our officials are back. The exercise will continue. Please maintain decorum. And we will be out of here in no time, please. I have a pair of keys here belonging to someone. Please check properly. You're missing your key. You may want to come forward and identify the one I have here. I have a pair of keys belonging to someone. Please check your keys and be sure you're not missing yours. Please make sure you write your name visibly enough on your brown envelopes, please, so that it doesn't become an issue when it's time for it to be computed. Please write your names visibly enough. Make your writing legible enough, please, so as not to confuse those who will be computing your names into the system. If your handwriting is not pleasant enough, appeal to your neighbor, or make sure your own is not better than his own. You can appeal to your neighbor to help you, but by all means make sure you write your name legibly enough on the brown envelopes you're being given. Please, very important. Is this your character's phone? All right, Mr. Williams Agama. Mr. Williams Agama, please, your friend says you have one of his documents with you. Have you seen him? Mr. Chukwu Bartholomew. Mr. Chukwu Bartholomew. Okay, look at him over there. What I have here is character somebody forgot to Salvation First Assembly, Multipurpose Cooperative Society. You left your envelope somewhere. Salvation First Assembly, Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Please, if that's you, come forward. Is that you, sir?
So we are starting from there. CEOs, of guys.
Baba Stella Ojone, I have your NIN here. Baba Stella Ojone. Baba Stella Ojone, I have your NIN here, please. Nena Umpa, your invite letter is here. Nena Umpa, your invite letter is here, please. If that's you, step forward with ID and pick it up. Alu Jones Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Alu Jones Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. I have your document here, please. If that's you, come forward with ID and pick it up. Alu Jones Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. If that's you, please come forward with ID. Please do not stand until you're asked to do so, please. Don't stand till you're asked to do so. One line per time. Aminu, I don't like that rush. One line per time. Michael James. Michael James. I have a printout of your NIN here. Michael James. I have a printout of your NIN here. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up. Prime World Multipurpose Cooperative Society. I have your envelope here. Prime World Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. I have your envelope here, please. If that's you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed partners, can I have your attention, please? Except for those on the screening ground, please focus on the exercise, but do well to lend your ears while at it. For those of us seated, I will be bringing up at this juncture our country director, the man at whose instance we all are gathered here, being the country director of this very, very conspicuous project. Let me say this very quickly before I bring him up here. For me, one standout feature is that he is a man who is open to learning, who honestly admits any area of shortfall, and for me that is strength. It is strength to admit that I didn't get it here, but I look forward to getting it better next time. That's a most amiable feature in any leader. Without further ado, please put your hands together as I bring to the mic Apostle Ambassador Ken Wakala, Country Director, UAAG. A standing ovation will be too much, please. Make that hand bigger, make it bigger.
Please be seated. God bless you. Good morning. I came here to see you, give you a word of assurance that your labor will not be in vain. Somebody said to me, this is not the first time verification has happened in Nigeria, but this is the first time.
Yes.
I have never seen verification in Nigeria. This is the first one. So I told the person, you are wrong. This is the first one. And he said nothing happened. I said, because this is the first one, something will happen. I want to encourage you to stand with us in prayer. In any support you can give us, we will deliver. And it's not going to be long. It's this year. Definitely you will do Christmas with the money. The work is going on. We are doing our own on the ground out there. And I want to let you know that God is answering all your prayers. Things are working well. There's always the first time in everything. So this one is going to be the first one. We are not doing it or using the grace God has given us to fight anybody. You have your right to misunderstand us. You have the right to believe us or not. But the truth is you are Nigerian. Yes. So once you apply, you will get it. Amen. But if you say you don't believe and you do not apply, please take leave from this ground. Yes. Oh, don't have business with you. Yes. But if you apply, no, determine based on what you have done in the days of your. Yes. Believe God that it will not be long.
will come to pass.
Amen.
So I want to encourage all of you. If you have passed through some level of challenge, just to be screened, please bear with us. This is the first time. We have not done it before, so we can make mistakes. But next time we'll be more professional than this one.
Amen.
Thank you all, and God bless you.
These are two different This audience are people All right. You understand? That concept of real estate investing, you're devising your own ideas. And the concepts, you're also, sometimes you give them the concepts or you give this thing, but when you feel about this audience is different from this audience. And sometimes I read comments to know if there's a challenge they are getting. And if there's no challenge, is this workers when I started, it is called Pool. Give us feedback if there is any difference. To notice, please let us know in the comment section.
Are you the one that typed it?
Yes. This is where if you want to start the board, this box. You want to do this one, so also see your face.
Not
No, from there. Yes.
Then my teaching you this one. This one, like, this is the person the
Cause rest. Cause daddy. Daddy. Come and drink Coke.
My sister told me to learn how to.
And when you want to turn, don't turn speedily because of the eyes of people who are watching. Turn slowly and steadily. Because if you should do speedily, the thing will go inside extra. You know, I'm a media person, but before I came here, I run a studio.
Yes, she's using them.
I do cameras. So I didn't know that such an opportunity would have come with digital camera. I will give it more colorful.
Where do you base?
River State, Abia State. Actually, majorly I'm based in Abia State, but I want to move my business.
Aminu, one line at a time. You're scattering my protocol. I don't like it. One line per time.
That's just it. However,
please do not stand until you're asked to do so, please. Do not stand until you're asked to do so.
To work on the second.
One line per time, please.
Second, follow. Touch. Please, if I don't ask you to stand up, don't stand up. See this line. Up. Sit down in the second line. Don't even stand up. Ask you to stand, please. Now, don't touch that. Don't stand. That line. Stand up. Edward, control your life. Edward, control your life. So like you can see. This line, if you stress now, stress. This line. How are you think about it? That's how you very correction. Move now. Second,
Caleb. Caleb. Attention, please. Attention, please. This is to the media group. If I call your name, you will go out because all of the media people cannot be operating every day. So if your name is not here for today's duty, the security will help you to undress you. Any media this thing on you, we will take it. We've given prior notice to the media personalities. So if I call your name and you are inside, please stay outside. And after which, if you are not called, sorry for you. Comrade Samuel.
Yeah.
Comrade Samuel, step outside. Outside. Comrade Unstoppable. Comrade Bright Odo. Pastor Uche Tochukwu. Comrade Christopher Odo. Comrade Solomon James. If you are not among these people, okay, please, if you are not among the people that I just called, we are giving you like 10 seconds to graciously move away from this hall. Thank you and God bless.
Oh, yeah, go. Go. I love you, Daddy. Yeah, I love you, Daddy. I love you too. I love you, Daddy. Yeah, it's not easy now. This line, wait first. You know, I really have to go with that line. Yeah, the one. This line. That's fine. This one, that's the label now. This fine, kind of for that. I need to make that.
I have a catalog of missing passports. Please, there's a file belonging to a Wisdom Mohammed. Kindly check around you for any file with the name Wisdom Mohammed. Madam, go with him, go with him. Please check around you for a file belonging to a Wisdom Ahmed. Wisdom Ahmed, please. Someone is missing his file. He handed his partner the file to hold for him. Went to make photocopies. On returning, she had moved. And so he can't find his file, please. Let's be our brother's keeper. Check around you. If there is a strange file, the name on it is Wisdom Ahmed. If you find any such document, please bring it forward here. Bernard Olofu, I have your invite here. Bernard Olofu, I have your invite here. If that's you, please come forward with ID and pick it up. Okay, Wisdom Ahmed. Mr. Wisdom Ahmed, your file has been found. Please pass it forward. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, you must step out to go use the convenience, make a photocopy You either hand your documents over to someone you trust or you bring it to me, please. If you must step out to go use the convenience or make photocopies or what have you, kindly ensure to hand your file over to someone you know and trust, or please bring it over to me. On return, you collect it. Paul, Anna, Okweke. I have one of your documents here. Paul, Anna, Okweke. I have a photocopy of your... Next line, please. Come forward. Don't stand to your sir. Can you please sit down? Please sit down. The instruction is simple. Do not stand to your asked to do so. It's that simple. Next line, please come forward. All right, next line, follow, please. It's that simple. Where is the person on that seat? Please reserve the seat. If this person is there, reserve it. Reserve it, please. Next line, please come forward. One line at a time, please. One line per time. Hello, please sit down. Please, one line at a time. Allow the line in front of you to settle in before you stand, please. Victoria Ushie. Victoria Ushie. I have your card here. If that's you, please step forward and pick it up, please. Victoria Ushie. Victoria Ushie. One line per time. You're not asked to stand, please do not stand. Your CEO seated here, you want to support the process either by way of loan or a donation. Kindly come forward, please. Meet with me here. Your CEO seated here, please. You want to support the process either by availing us a loan from 50,000 upwards or more, or 200,000 or million. Please come forward and meet with me here. Thank you.
From that first one, right? Hello. Hello, sir.
According to your numbers.
Follow next time.
Yes, follow. 3 seconds.
Follow, sir. Hello. Follow. Great. When you are done.
Now the work still there. You can end, but we are going to ask the participants some questions. There's no more executive.
But that one will just be not live.
Yes, it's on record. Short question.
Should I do that or you come and do it?
Anybody can do, but we'll write what we ask.
Okay. When you write it, I'll have it. Show you. Much. Make I bring them down. What about me? Thanks.
What's the problem, please? What's the problem, please? Can we settle down, please? I mean, what's the problem?
Not right. Edward, stop your foot. Move to Edward.
Please, there's a missing card, verification card belonging to Mr. Okon Nsu. If you found any such card, please bring it forward. It belongs to Mr. Okon Nsu, a verification card. If you found any such document, please bring it forward. Please, once again, let me appeal to you as CEOs. The brown envelope you're giving, kindly write your names visibly. Make your writing as legible as possible, please. Make your writing as visible and as legible as possible, please, so that when computing your details, an error is not made. Like I said, if your handwriting is not good, appeal to your neighbor to write it for you. But make sure the person you're appealing to does not have a worse writing than yourself. Make sure you find someone whose writing is legible enough. But by all means, make sure your writing is visible and as legible as possible, please, for your own good. Hello, sir. That woman seated. Please, Madam God's gift. Table 1, please. Table 1.
Hello, please don't marry that line. Don't marry. Be greedy with the knife.
Who is
Be
collecting
greedy with
your
the
tag?
knife.
Collect your tag there.
Hello, big. If you.
Mr. Sunday George, please, your attention is needed. If you're here, please come forward. Mr. Sunday George. Mr. Rejoice Etting, please come forward. Stephen Agatha, please come forward. Rejoice Etting. Rejoice Etting. Stephen Agatha, please come forward, please. Rejoice Etting. Stephen Agatha, please. Nkechi Chukwukeme. Nkechi Chukwukeme. I have your verification card here. If that's you, please come forward and pick it up. Nkechi Chukwukeme. Johnson Eze. Mr. Johnson Eze, your verification card is here. If that's you, please come forward and pick it up. I have a catalog of passport photographs here. I appeal to us. Make sure you affix your name behind your passport. So if it drops, you can't recover it. I have a catalog of passport photographs here. No name is on it, so check properly. If you're missing your passport, please come forward and check if the ones here belong to you.
It's a finish.
Somebody there.
Please, if we have any nursing mother in the crowd, you are a nursing mother, please come forward. You're with your child, please come forward. A nursing mother, you're physically challenged, please come forward. I want to avail you some preference. You're pregnant, visibly pregnant, please. Tangibly pregnant, undeniably pregnant. Please come forward. Not 2 weeks, not 1 week. You're visibly pregnant, please come forward.
Yeah, can pass.
Let's go and get our snacks.
I've gotten our snacks as well. Okay. I'm not taking mine.
Is she the one that
drinks?
Is she the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's good.
What are you missing up? They take it, they carry it, watch it. They arrange according to their prescription. Watching, he will be the one to put it inside the table.
Go to the original photocopy.
Live,
We are live here. We are live. Live.
YouTube. Live on YouTube.
Sorry.
Verification exercise is going on.
Bring out your document from your files.
Where's the supervisor over there? I don't like camera. I don't like camera.
No, I'm not getting it.
Do you have the secretary's means of identification? You are the CEO. You have the secretary's card.
Sorry. Yes, so what?
Where's the original? What is the name of your cooperative? The original is there. Use the original.
Please arrange your document. Your CSC should be in front.
All right, sir.
Please, can you come this way, table 2? You come this way.
Ishola Marion Olufunke. Ishola Marion Olufunke, please come forward. Please hand someone's documents over. Ishola Marion Olufunke. You have your sister's documents, please come forward.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
Wait, come. This way.
Yes.
They will see it's over there. That is. Okay. That's the pattern I can use. They are using the number that well done.
I have your verification card here. Please come forward and pick it up if that's you. Antoyebi and Rebecca Shola, please come forward. I have a document here with you. Antoyebi and Rebecca Shola. Ilayi Abiodun, I have your documents here with me.
can go now.
Ilayi Abiodun. I have the documents here with me. Please come forward and present that. Ilayi Abiodun. Atoyebi Aregbesola. I have your document here with me. Please come forward. Atoyebi Aregbesola.
Good day, sir.
The other one here,
We're already live on YouTube.
I mean,
Anybody can watch it. Thanks, bless you. Good job. God bless you. Huh? Let me end the live. OCG. OCG said to end the live. Then we will now interview some people. The work, this one, what I said before.